The SNAPTiTE Assembly system locks end channels to all sheets without the need for tools or fasteners. To assemble each panel, the perimeter channels are secured to the top and bottom of each sheet. Gently tap the channel over the SNAPTiTE lugs and work your way along the sheet. Each channel should be fit to the center of each sheet. Simply tap the channel along until it's aligned. Let's construct the roof panel. To start the roof panel, we'll need two 81E channels, two 88A lips, and two of the 43A sheet. Lay out the sheets side by side, then overlap them by one rib. Align the pre-punched holes, then secure with 4 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Take the 81E channel and attach it to the top of the sheets using the SNAPTiTE method. The short side of the channel will face towards the outside of the panel. Repeat the process with the other 81E channel, attaching it to the bottom of these sheets. Take one of the 88A lips and slide it between the channels and the sheet on the side of the panel. Align the pre-punched holes, then secure with 4 more of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Repeat this with the other 88A lip, sliding it onto the other side of the panel. Align the pre-punched holes, then secure with 4 more of the 10mm self-tapping screws. This completes the roof panel assembly. Let's construct the door panel. We'll need one 12A door plate, one pad bolt, two of the 58M channel, one 58B channel, one 58A channel, two of the 91E jams, and one 37A sheet. Orientate the 37A sheet with the narrow pan on the left side. Attach the 58M channel on the top of the sheet using the SNAPTiTE method. The short side of the channel faces towards the outside of the panel. Take the remaining 58M channel and attach it to the bottom of the 37A sheet using the SNAPTiTE method. Take the 58A channel and place it over the left side of the panel. Slide it under the 58M channels. Make sure that the hinges for the door can fold upwards and the long side of the channel is facing towards the front. Fasten each corner of the channel using 2 of the 10mm self-tapping screws, making sure that the holes are aligning. Take the 58B channel and place it on the other edge of the sheet and secure each corner with 2 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Follow the pre-punched holes of the channel to drill new holes in the sheet, and then secure with 6 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Take the 12A door plate and place it on the sheet near the 58B channel. Make sure it's positioned midway up the door. Use the existing holes to drill 4 new holes in the sheet and secure with 2 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Take the pad bolt and place it over the plate, then secure with 4 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Flip the panel and secure the corners of the channels using 4 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Take the 91E jamb and place it in a slanting position, sliding the end into the corner. Do the same with the other jamb. Once the jambs are positioned correctly, use the end holes in the jamb as a template to drill into the sheeting below. Use a 10mm self-tapping screw in these holes from the underside of the sheet. Now the jambs are held in position, drill out the rest of the holes into the sheeting. Flip the panel back over and finish securing the braces with 10mm self-tapping screws. This completes the door panel. Let's construct the left side panel. To make the panel, we'll need one 151 channel, two of the 80L channels, one 150 channel, two of the 181 channel, one 54G channel, one 89A jam, one 89B jam, one 70D jam, one 70E jam, one 91D jam, one mesh panel, and one of the 31D sheets. We'll start by prepping our short sheet. So take the 31D sheet, a pen and a ruler. Starting in the bottom corner, measure in from the side 30mm and measure up from the end 15mm. Mark this off. Using tin snips, cut out the corner where the markings are. Repeat this for the other corner, and we'll leave both the top corners alone. Take one of the 181 channels and attach it to the top of the sheet using the SNAPTiTE method. The short side of the channel will go to the outside. Align the channel so it's in the middle of the sheet. Place the short panel to the side for now, and then place the 70E jam and the 89B jam next to one another. Place the jams together as shown, aligning the pre-punched holes. Use one 10mm self-tapping screw in the center to hold these jams together. Take the 151 channel and attach it to the top of the jams. The short side of the channel will go to the outside. Center the channel and align the pre-punched holes. Fasten the channel to the jams using one 10mm self-tapping screw. Take the 80L channel and the 89A jam and put them together. Use one 10mm self-tapping screw in the center to hold and secure the channel and jam together. Put the top channel into the notch at the top of the 89A jam, sliding them together. Secure the jam and channel together using a 10mm self-tapping screw. Take the other 80L channel and the 70D jam, sliding them together. Secure the jam and channel together using a 10mm self-tapping screw. Slide the top channel into the 80A jam, then secure with a 10mm self-tapping screw. Take the 150 channel and attach it to the bottom. Start with the jam at the center. Align it with the center pre-punched hole, then secure with one 10mm self-tapping screw. Slide the two side channels and jams into the bottom channel, aligning them with the pre-punched holes. Then secure with two 10mm self-tapping screws. Take the 91D jamb and slide it into the 151 channel on the left hand side as shown. Secure the jamb to the channel using 3 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Take the 181 channel and slide it into the 151 channel on the right hand side. Secure the channels together using 2 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Take the 54G channel and slide it into the 151 channel at the bottom left side of the panel. Secure the channel together using 3 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Unscrew the center screw in the 70E jamb. This will help slide the 31D sheet in. Now take the 31D sheet and place it over the right side. The sheet will slide under the center jamb and into the 150 channel at the bottom. Now slide the 70E jamb back into place, then secure the top left corner with 1 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Flip the panel over to get access to the back. Secure the 2 side jambs to the 150 channel by using 2 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Take the mesh panel and place it over the opening above the 31D sheet. Align the pre-punched holes in the corner, then secure the mesh to the panel using 4 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Use 3 of the 10mm self-tapping screws to finish securing the jambs to the bottom and top channels. Flip the panel back over. Use 2 of the 10mm self-tapping screws in the center of the mesh to secure the panel. Use a 3mm drill bit to drill out the top right of the 31D sheet, then secure with a 10mm self-tapping screw. Repeat this at the bottom right of the 31D sheet. Drill out and secure with a 10mm self-tapping screw. Use a 3mm drill bit to drill out the holes in the doorway. Take the door and lay it over the frame, aligning the hinges over the holes we just drilled. Using a pop riveter, secure the hinges to the panel using 6 pop rivets. That completes the left side panel assembly. Let's construct the right side panel. To start the right side panel, we'll need 2 of the 181 channels, 1 150 channel, 1 151 channel, 1 80L channel, 1 70D jam, 1 piece of mesh, 1 30E sheet, and 1 31D sheet. We'll start by prepping our short sheet, so take the 31D sheet, a pen and a ruler. Starting in the bottom corner, measure in from the side 30 mm and measure up from the end 15 mm. Mark this off. Using tin snips, cut out the corner where the markings are. Repeat this for the other corner, and we'll leave both the top corners alone. Take one of the 181 channels and attach it to the top of the sheet using the SNAPTiTE method. The short side of the channel will go to the outside. Align the channel so it's in the middle of the sheet. Put the short panel to the side for later. Proceed to take the 30E sheet. Orientate the sheet so that the corner edge holes are on the right side. Then take the 70D jam and place it over the left side of the sheet. Align the pre-punched holes in the sheet and jam and secure with a single 10mm self-tapping screw into the second hole for now. Use a 3mm drill bit to drill out the top hole. Repeat this for the remaining holes. Next, we'll take the 150 channel, attaching it to the top of the sheets using the SNAPTiTE method. Align the pre-punched hole in the center with the hole in the jam. Align the pre-punched hole in the jam end channel, then secure with a 10mm self-tapping screw. Take the 151 channel and attach it to the bottom of the sheet. Align the pre-punched hole in the jam end channel, then secure with a 10mm self-tapping screw. Next, we'll need to join the 80L channel and the 70D jam. Find these pieces and put them to the side. Join the channel and jam together as shown. The notch in the channel will need to face towards the jam. Secure them together using one 10mm self-tapping screw in the center. Take the channel at the top and slide it into the jam. Make sure that the holes align. Secure them with one 10mm self-tapping screw. Repeat this for the other end. Align the holes, then secure with one 10mm self-tapping screw. Take the short sheet that we made earlier and slide the end that we trimmed into the channel at the bottom. Take the 181 channel and place it into the channel at the top. Use 2 of the 10mm self-tapping screws to secure the channels together. Flip the panel over. Secure the bottom of the jambs to the channel using 2 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Lay the mesh sheet over the window opening, aligning it with the pre-punched holes in the corners, then secure with 4 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. With the mesh attached at the back, flip the panel back over to get access to the front again. Use 2 more 10mm self-tapping screws in the center of the jambs to secure the mesh. Use a 3mm drill bit to drill out the top left corner of the 31D sheet, drilling out the sheet and the jamb. Secure with 1 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Repeat this for the other side of the 31D sheet. Drill it out and secure with a 10mm self-tapping screw. That completes the right side panel. Let's do the rear panel assembly. To construct the rear panel, we're going to need 1 of the 53C channel, 1 81F channel, 1 30A sheet, and 1 30G sheet. Make sure that you've got the 30A and 30G sheet rotated the right way so that the 2 center holes align. Overlap these sheets by 1 rib. Use 2 of the 10mm self-tapping screws to fasten the sheets together. Now that the screws are in, take the 53C channel and attach it to the top of the sheets using the SNAPTiTE method. The channel will need to have the short side facing towards the outside. Repeat the process for the 81F channel and attach it to the bottom of the sheets. That completes our rear panel assembly. Let's do the front panel assembly. To construct the front panel, we'll need 4 of the 181 channels, 2 of the 53T channels, 4 of the 70D jambs, 2 of the 31D sheet, and 2 mesh panels. We'll start by prepping our short sheet, so take the 31D sheet, a pen and a ruler. Starting in the bottom corner, measure in from the side 30mm and measure up from the end 15mm. Mark this off. Using tin snips, cut out the corner where the markings are. Repeat this for the other corner, and we'll leave both the top corners alone. Take 1 of the 181 channels and attach it to the top of the sheet using the SNAPTiTE method. The short side of the channel will go to the outside. Align the channel so it's in the middle of the sheet. Repeat this process again to make another 31D sheet. Take 2 of the 70D jambs and place them together as shown. Use 2 of the 10mm self-tapping screws in the center holes to fasten these jambs together. Take the 58T channel and attach it to the top of the jambs. Align the center pre-punched holes. Fasten the channel to the jambs using a 10mm self-tapping screw. Take one of the 70D jambs and slide it into the top channel on the left side. The top channel will slide into the notch in the jamb. Secure the jamb to the channel using a 10mm self-tapping screw. Take the other 70D jamb and slide it into the top channel on the right side. Secure the jamb to the channel using a 10mm self-tapping screw. Take the 53T channel and attach it to the bottom of the jambs as shown. Secure the channel to the jambs using 3 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Take one of the 31D sheets we prepared earlier and place it across the left side of the frame. Once placed, push the bottom of the 31D sheet into the 53T channel. Repeat the process with the other 31D sheet, pushing it into the 53T channel on the other side. Use a 3mm drill bit to drill out the hole at the top and bottom of the sheet overlap. Secure with 2 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Take one of the 181 channels and place it into the 53T channel at the top. The short side of the channel will go to the outside. Secure the channels together using 2 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Take another one of the 181 channels and place it into the top of the 53T channel on the other side. Secure the channels together using 2 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Flip the panel over to give access to the underside so we can secure and add the mesh. Use 4 10mm self-tapping screws to secure the jambs to the 53T channel at the bottom. Take one of the mesh panels and place it over the opening, aligning the pre-punched holes in the corners. Secure the mesh to the frame using 4 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Repeat this process with the other mesh panel, placing it over the other opening. Secure the mesh to the frame using 4 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Flip the panel back over. Finish securing the mesh to the jambs with 4 more of the 10mm self-tapping screws. That completes the front panel assembly. It's time for the final assembly. Start by standing up the rear panel, or get a friend to help hold it. Then bring in the right side panel. Put the two panels together, aligning the pre-punched holes. Then secure using 4 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Move on to the left side panel now. Bring it over and align it with the rear panel. Secure these two panels together using 4 more of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Bring in the front panel and align it with the left side. Secure the front and left panel together using 4 of the 20mm, so these are the longer self-tapping screws. If the front panel has 10mm screws in it, we'll need to replace it. If the 31D sheet pokes out too far past the sidewall like it does here, you can pin it back. Repeat the process for the right side panel, so secure it to the front with 4 more of the longer 20mm self-tapping screws. Take the roof panel and place it over the top of the shed with the lips hanging over either side. Align the pre-punched holes in the roof with the front panel and then secure them together using 4 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Repeat with the roof and back panel, aligning these holes and then securing with 4 more of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Using a 3mm drill bit, drill out the holes in the lip, then secure with 4 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Repeat this with the lip on the other side, securing with 4 of the 10mm self-tapping screws. Close the door, extend the bolt and center the hasp over the pad bolt shaft. Mark and drill out both holes in the hasp, then secure with 2 10mm self-tapping screws. Firstly, position the shed onto the slab, making sure the walls are squared up and it's centered. Take your angle brackets and lay them out in the positions as shown, spacing them equally along each wall. Using these brackets as a template, go around and carefully mark where the holes are on the slab and on the wall. Drill 3mm pilot holes in the wall centered on these marks. Now switch out to the 10mm drill bit and drill through these pilot holes. Next, take your hammer drill and insert the 10mm masonry drill bit. Drill down through the marks we made earlier. Be sure to go down deep enough for the height of the dynobolt. From the outside of the shed, take the 10mm bolt and poke it inside. You may need a friend to hold it there. Align the angle bracket with the bolt and then tighten the nut by hand. Tighten it further using the shifting spanner. Put the dynobolt through the bracket and into the hole in the slab. Tighten this nut on the dynobolt with a shifting spanner. Now that this has been done at all positions, the structure is anchored. Now the shed is complete, any leftover holes can be finished off with a screw.